We're going to give them... They're completely full. Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome back to marvelsnap Mondays. We're going to come at you today with this junk deck. Now, one of the main reasons we used to play the junk deck, of course, was to counter Galactus, but with his change, it's not necessarily the same, but it still does work. A lot of people have different ways to move or remove the junk so they can play their Galactus, but here we are. So the main purpose of this deck is to really just fill your opponent's side of the board with random stuff, with the Black Widow, the Green Goblin, the Debris, Viper, etc. And then move stuff around to lock down one or two of their locations with just random things, and then just basically win with even low power stuff. The Dr. Octopus, similar idea. You play it maybe in a lane where you think you're gonna either win, or you can pull crappy stuff, junk out of their hand, and away you go. But yeah, that's the deck. This is a short intro, so that way we can hop right into the action. Alright, little Sweatmaster. Gross. That's okay. Of course, we normally want to save Carnage to be able to play it to like destroy our rocks or something like that, but being that we don't have Debris in our hand, I might want to Carnage here. Now, of course, the Polaris Green Goblin kind of counterproductive against the Raft, because I don't want to play Polaris here and pull over their Sunspot, and I'll give them the Green Goblin. So I don't actually think I want to do that. I want to put the Goblin down over here, and then if they play a 1 or 2 cost location to the Raft, I might actually just use these things to counter them and pull it out instead. Green Gobbo. Ooh, little hazmat. Little hazmat already. In that case too, since that is a 2-drop, I think what I'm going to do is play Titania and Polaris, and that will lock up the Eternity range on them. Sure. Titania. Polaris. Ah, shoot. I was hoping to do it that way, but this is okay. So, depending on their Sunspot, I can just win this location at any point. The question becomes, do I Spider-Woman? I think so, because we don't really want a Dr. Octopus, especially against a well, do we Doc Ock? Because actually here's kind of the follow-up. This wins. If we Doc Ock, we can Shang-Chi next turn on our own terms. Sure. So they're going to win this lane. I'm already winning this lane over here, potentially. Now, I have to try to hopefully find something cheap enough that I can play the Shang-Chi in this left lane. Boom. Helicarrier. Oh, from the Raft, yeah. But yeah, so Shang-Chi will win left. Ooh, how does Viper work? If I play Viper on this side, will I end up giving them the Polaris? That's a toughie. But we know this wins the left lane. Viper's effect goes off after, so I might end up giving them back. They're going to gain 6, go up to 10. I think they win this one, but for science, I'm going to give it a go. Viper was the basically 1 in 4 draw that didn't win me this game, in my opinion. The other ones should have all been fine, but let's give it a go. I'm just kind of interested to see what happens. The Shang-Chi should win us this lane. Yeah, but then Viper's going to go off, right? No! Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought the way it would work is the summon would bring Titania over, then Viper would send something back. Definitely glad to know that I was mistaken on that last one. So that's all. That is good to know. Maybe I should have... Maybe I did know that before. So the key will be to try to remember that, possibly for next time. I was thinking about bringing some Conquest to our marvelsnap Mondays. I know that would be a longer form video, but let me know in the comments down below if that's something you'd be interested in, is maybe a weekly Conquest game, and any decks you'd like to maybe see. Okay, so we can Green Gobbo. Gobbo, 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 go. Doubt I'm going to want a Hell Cow, to be honest. Not really any discard stuff in my hand. Maybe as a finale, you know, just for 6 damage or 6 power. Alright. That's fine. I don't mind doing that, or giving them that. Or have them having that. Sorry, I didn't give them anything. Viper. I don't really want to give them Mojo. Mojo Jojo. I'll probably just play Mojo here. I don't really want to pull Sunspot out with Polaris. The only reason I might want to do that is to give us both something here, but I'm kind of hoping to just get the hub filled. Oh, I don't like that. We know that they're, I say battle cry, but reveal. So that's no bueno. So here, this time, I think what I will do is Polaris. Actually, let's Black Widow Viper. Oh, I'm so confused now. Because I can Black Widow Viper, which will lock up one of their spots with a bad minion, or I can Polaris and pull their Sunspot over. And then just Black Widow for the sake of giving them something so they don't draw. Or, I mean, I could Doc Ock and really hope that I don't pull the good stuff out of their hand. This is really bad, by the way. Don't try this at home. Dr. Octopus into Wong. Wachata.
I am Iron Man.
Sure. Okay. Alright, well, Jubilee is kind of wasted. Actually, yeah, that's not terrible, weirdly enough. At least not in my opinion. I don't really want to give them the... I think we just Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman should win us this lane, hopefully. They're locking down... Huh. Interesting. Snap here? Now, they might leave, I guess. Yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't have snapped. So, lesson, I always snap when it's too guaranteed of a win, but yeah, not the best. Don't do what I did. Let's go try that again. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. A little hood now would be one of the best times for us to draw our Viper. Viper. Little Mojo. Mojo. So far, not crazy. Oh, I don't like that. I like the fact that they got rid of their hit monkey, though. Yeah, there we go. Shows me that. Bishop. Flood their board. Let them not hopefully get as many cool things. Oh, a little Iron Man discard, too. I will also throw Green Goblin in this Sokovia, in the center Sokovia, just to help fill out for my Mojo. Okay. Oh, they're getting rocks. I mean, they are 1-drops for Bishop or for Angela, but part of me thinks we save Carnage. And what lane do I pull them in? Because I don't think it would count as playing for Angela, so like it would actually be quite painful for them. I think if we did that, but then we can't Carnage there next turn, we kind of want to fill up the Mojo. But I think Dr. Octopus can win the lane on his own. So we're going to fill up this lane over here with the Falcon. Oh, little Goose. That should also be okay again. Carnage is my plan, depending on what I draw. Oh no! Get myself a Goblin. Terrible. But yeah, rock. Good. Get rid of some cheap stuff for them. We will, in fact, Viper Carnage. So we're winning this lane. This should help us win this lane. Now, they might fill this up, is the problem. If that's the case, I could go for a risky play and try to win. Well, Carnage is only going to be 6 here. So if they play anything, basically, the Angela will be buffed. So that's not good enough. We could, no, because then if they don't play 2 things, let's say we could Carnage Viper, which would be 9. But if they don't play 2 things and fill the board, then I'll give them the Carnage. And if they do play 2, they'll get 4, 8. So I think this lane, they're going to win anyway. So I might just Spider-Woman. They go first. Hope that wins me center. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I win this lane like I thought. Spider-Woman will win if this isn't the real Mysterio. It is. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Okay, I think that was my best shot. I could have, like I said, got 9 over there, so obviously now in hindsight that would have been a victory, but, you know, Captain Hindsight and all that. But yeah, okay, that was a close one. Ooh, this time we do have the Hood Viper. We don't want to do that in Stark Tower, of course. That would just be, you know, giving them a little bit too much. Oh, no! Wow. Okay, well, we'll just end our turn. Break these rocks. Apologies for the sniffles. I'll try to cut out as many of them as I can. Let's just go with Mojo and Demon. Kind of surprised I didn't play Bishop there. I guess we're trying to fill the Stark Tower as much as possible. Now, do we just play Titania here? I don't really want to give them something here with the Viper. But if they play one thing... We learned before, Viper's effect tries to go off before Titania, actually, so... Let's just place her over here. At this point, I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, interesting. Okay. Strong Guy. I haven't seen Strong Guy in forever. Whee! We'll just place... Oh... Yeah, let's see. If they play one thing here, then... Green Goblin's a bad play. I could just Dr. Octopus, because I have a feeling they're going to put their hand here. Let's go a little Doc Ock in the middle. They're going to play out. They're trying to empty their hand for Strong Guy anyway. They did snap. I'm not feeling crazy confident with this, I guess, but... A Kia and a Foyer and a discard. This deck looks very random, I must say. And Ant-Man. Okay. Well, we get to keep this. So unless they have a board buff, we should be in a good position. And I think if that's the case, we're just going to try to win center, which we can hopefully do with Spider-Woman, just knocking them down a peg. Now, they already snapped. They can retreat now. I'm just going to try to get the 4 cubes so we can see the end of this one. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have something. Nope, just America Shop. That's okay. I was gonna say maybe they have something to buff. Like maybe they're playing. This deck is kind of random, so maybe they're playing some kind of buff package. But there we go, another victory for us. Let's go hop into the last game. If you do enjoy this, subscribe to be notified when future videos come out. And yeah, thank you. All right, so I unfortunately didn't get my cheap stuff to fill up the raft. Ooh, a little debris. Ooh, a little Black Widow and Camartage. Okay, the only thing downside to this is by giving them 2 things cheap, they can play them in the raft. And then if I debris on a Camartage like I want to, then the raft will be full. Which is kind of unfortunate, but that's just what we have to play with right now. Add a squirrel to each location. Okay, well, you know what? I am going to give it to them right now, I guess. The only thing is, if they could potentially fill up the raft themselves right now. It probably would have been better for me to actually play debris here and not get the double effect, because it's going to end up messing with myself. Yeah. So I probably should have played it over here. That's okay.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right. I mean, I'm actually okay with this because I can Carnage the left. And do I risk... Oh, I can actually Viper the center and try to give them 2 things. They're not going to want to play anything only on turn 4 with their board basically being full. Yeah, I mean, sure. Okay, they get their Thanos. I think they may win the left. I guess I kind of didn't see that one coming. But we're going to give them... They're completely full. Which means that we can now play our Spider-Woman to Camartage. Whoop. Whoop. And we'll just throw the Dr. Octopus to the right. Now this, I was going to say, this is what the junk deck is all about. No, that's usually the gameplay. Now, of course, maybe we could have outplayed, instead of playing the Carnage, we could have played Shang-Chi if we saw that Jeff move coming. That was just maybe I didn't think that one through enough. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.